What's up, indie friends and family? Caleb here with another Indiana Jones cosplay breakdown. In chronological order, we've covered Temple of Doom. Last time we did Raiders of the Lost Ark, and now we're on to the Last Crusade. I know Last Crusade has many of the fan favorite looks in it, so I'm eager to cover that. If you want to find the Cup of Christ, you're not going to do it without Dad's Grail Diary. This is a Grail Diary that I made myself. I will include a link in the description. I bought the files with all the stuff for it, all the pages, and all the, various inserts. I actually used an old jacket to make the cover. Not very accurate elastic on my end, but we're not fully here for the Grail Diary, we're here for the cosplay. So let me set that to the side. Many things are still the same as my previous two setups, with the exception of some things. I still wear my Wested leather indie adventure boots, much cheaper alternative to the Alden 405s, which are the actual indie boots, which could be a very high ticket item. Pants are cheap, costume base, off Amazon. These are really nice if you want some affordable indie pants that will pass, and also if you want to do like Temple of Doom bridge and tear them up, you won't feel as bad about it doing it on some cheap pants as you would some higher end ones. So this whole setup here, the gun belt is from Todd's Costumes. This is a Raiders specific gun belt, not Last Crusade accurate. I will include Last Crusade accurate belts down in the description. So this is also the Todd's Costumes 10-foot whip. This holster I made myself, which pretty well covers Last Crusade and pretty much anything that's not Raiders. I mentioned it in the Temple and Raiders video. Rule of thumb, brown for Temple and Raiders, this khaki for pretty much every other look. So my shirt comes from Carolian Dry Goods. This is his classic adventure shirt. I don't think he offers that one anymore. I think he just does a Raiders Cairo, Dial of Destiny, and a Last Crusade specific shirt, which I'm going to have to get. And I almost feel like that shirt would be a better Temple of Doom than Last Crusade, but that's just me. I got this off Amazon. Should be in my purchase history where I could include it. You want to go with like a black cotton look. You don't want like a shiny silk tie. You want a matte cotton look, like military style. I think the original one was like a Irish poplin, but I think this works just fine. The bow tie house. Bag and strap. So I use my Temple of Doom stunt bag alternative for pretty much any look that's not Raiders or Dial of Destiny. If I really wanted to, I could swap this strap out with my Raiders bag to make it more accurate to the Last Crusade, but I get lazy if I'm honest, because this strap is accurate to the Last Crusade and Temple of Doom and Crystal Skull. They're kind of a pain to swap out, so if I was maybe dressing like this to some kind of convention or something, I would take the time to swap them out to be accurate, but regularly, this is usually how I do it with that Temple of Doom. This jacket comes from Leather Cult, and it's pretty okay for the Last Crusade in the sense that it's accurate with these storm flap snaps. We see that for the first time on the Last Crusade jacket. This jacket is more of a suede than like your standard leather, like lambskin or something, not like shiny or anything, so it doesn't have much good undertones, and it's got the snaps and the brass D-rings, which are more accurate to the Last Crusade. This is actually the hat I was wearing in my Temple of Doom video. It's an Ad Vintage Harrison, and I have reblocked and reshaped it to more of a tank chase Last Crusade style, and I took one of my other hats and made it a Temple. Y'all will get frustrated with me because I change my hats a lot. I quite like this as a Last Crusade tank chase. I think I got really close with that look. And this liner I had made originally for Last Crusade with the orange in there supposed to be representative of the sunset, them riding off into the sunset. Now, there are various looks that you could do for the Last Crusade, so let's start checking those out. Now, this one was specifically requested of me. The I know Dad scene. Henry Sr. makes the remark of these people are trying to kill us, and Indy snaps, saying, I know Dad. So that is just a zipped jacket. I'm assuming during this sequence Indy had his satchel and his gun belt set up in Henry's bag. Look at my hat. In so much of Last Crusade, the bash of the hat got popped out. So another thing you could do is also just the beach scene. So one thing I love about that I know Dad look in the beach scene is you can undo this button, because that shit chokes me and I'm not into that. So again, missing all the other gear, just this standard getup. We could do some more looks for the Last Crusade. Okay, so now we're getting steadily more comfortable as we lose the tie entirely. So now we could get to a tank chase, Grail Temple look. That shirt is way unbuttoned. Go and watch it. It's way unbuttoned. Button the shirt, get the whole gun belt rig back on, and get your Grail diary ready, because you're gonna need it to get through them booby traps. Initial Grail Temple look. I say initial because we got another look to do. Alright, so once you have finally acquired the Cup of Christ, you may want to get rid of your satchel, because one thing that was very interesting, a little detail that I never noticed until another fan had pointed it out, is that when the Grail Knight slashes his sword at Indy, he barely misses him, but cuts the satchel strap, and the satchel falls to the ground, and the rest of the movie he is without the bag. So you'll still have your gun belt set up, of course. Like I said, steadily getting more comfortable. The Grail itself, this is one that I bought on Etsy, and I bought a raw 3D print, so I painted it and gold leafed it myself. But the vendor does offer that service too, if you don't want to do that. Anyways, I think that about well covers everything in the Last Crusade. There's a lot of fun looks you could do to it, a little bit of minor adjustments to different things, and fun. I know a lot of people are big fans of doing the black tie, and it is a fun addition to the gear to break in the black tie, but for me, it's at least got to have that top button undone, man. That kills me. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video and had fun going over all the looks from the Last Crusade. I know I enjoy it. I typically do Raiders and Temple of Doom the most. It is very fun to break out the Last Crusade. Next time, we'll be doing Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I hope you're ready for that. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in that one.